Welcome back. Hello everyone. Playing something a bit different this time. Warhammer Vermintide 2. Like Left 4 Dead 2, but a more fantasy setting rather than a zombie apocalypse setting. But let's just get started. Yeah, I just wanted to play something different actually. Vermintide 2 is just, I don't know, it's completely different from everything else I've really played so far. So yeah, and it'd be something I've only just started recently playing, as you'll see in a second. As my class, I've only played it enough to give myself a test and understand some of how it works and see the differences, really. I've only played 3-ish people. I've played the top guy, I've played him, Marcus, I've played Barden, mostly, and I've played Curilian. But no, I'm just going to stick with Barlin, just because it's quite fun. And I have a recent fondness for dwarves. I don't know what it is, they're just so funny. I think it's the Lord of the Rings, watching it again, just kind of got me into it. Right, I'm going to host my own game. Right, yeah, I'm just doing the first level, and people I've met on this game so far have been a bit iffy. There's some that's been really nice, but others that have just been, some special circumstances. Like yesterday, I played the game just before, and I was just seeing if I actually really wanted to do this. Guy joined my game. He was alright. He was fine for a bit. Unfortunately, he spawned behind me, and I couldn't revive him because we just went up an elevator bit. So he messaged me saying, messaged me just afterwards, after I freed him, that if I go down, he's just gonna let me die. I just kicked him straight out of the game, and they told me to go fuck myself, basically. So yeah, and I've seen that the game is good, but I've seen some reviews where the community is a little bit toxic. So it's not like Left 4 Dead where you'll find diamonds in the rough of people who you can just play with for hours. So far, I've only found a couple of them, and it's really nice and fun when you actually get a good team together. Playing on the lowest difficulty, because why not? But yeah, it's got mostly, this kind of fills my void from Left 4 Dead, from Left 4 Dead 2, after there was, it's been about 8 years since Left 4 Dead 2, and Left 4 Dead 3 is nowhere in sight. Yeah, there's also special infected and stuff like that, and by special infected I mean special enemies. Kind of like the special infected you find in Left 4 Dead 1 and 2, but there is a little bit more of them. But they're all kind of the same. They're all a little bit different in regard. You've got your hunter-esque kind of ones, and then you have your you have one that's kind of like a smoker, but it drags you away. They're quite similar, but I mean, I'm not surprised. It's quite hard to. There's a special infected now, and he's done in a second. One thing I like about this character is I don't want to hit the pig. No, I don't want to burn the pig. One thing I do like, but also is kind of weird, is you have weapons from the get-go. You can't pick up weapons when you play this, which is just kind of weird. So you can upgrade your weapons and whatnot, and there's a scavenging system, and it's pretty entertaining. And it does make this, it gives it a little bit different from Left 4 Dead, and not just being the same thing. As this weapon I've got here is a flamethrower, and it's really fun to use. And then my other one is a hammer that has it's just good for controlling crowds and doing high damage every now and again. But yeah, there's also mini bosses, kind of like tanks that appear. But yeah, I'm just using it because it's fun. There's also little things you can find, like lore books, which is if you press left on the D-pad, it comes up with your medical equipment. So you get your healing draughts, which is like smaller health kits, and then you get your medical supplies, which is like a health pack from Left 4 Dead, where it kind of fixes you, basically all of you. And oh, sorry, I'm just gonna take out this guy before he causes much trouble. Oh shit. But yeah, it's quite fun. One thing I find is it's quite nice looking. But there's one problem with it. It's not visually distinct on where you have to go. Here's one of the tomes I was talking about, and if I pick it up, it'll take one of my healing drafts. But yeah, I'm just going to use it because I'm gonna take it because you get more experience and you level up. Oh shit, that's one of the bigger enemies, Chaos Warriors. A lot of weapons don't affect. Heavy attacks are pretty good though, and they got them anyways. Oh shit, and there's more special enemies that come at you every now and again. There's a poison one, which is kind of like the spitter, but not really. If you charge your attack full, you get full good damage. And also I do like the ragdoll effects, it's quite entertaining. Oh yeah, you can cool down your... there's fire drake weapons, but you get like dual pistols. You get the flamethrower. I'm not sure if you get any more, but yeah. That's the medical supplies I was talking about. Kind of like health packs, but fantasy-wise. Right. Every time that horn goes off, that means there's a horde coming. So it's just finding out where it's coming from. Ah, I see. This is good against the smaller enemies, so I'm using it. Is that it? That's basically it anyways. I think there's more coming, but not just yet. But no, there's no point charging this up anymore. I'm just gonna leave. But yeah, the reason I'm not cooling down your weapon is because it actually hurts you if you try and cool it down when it's too hot. I guess it's like it's like steam powered, or it's steam cooled. So I don't know how, but I don't know. It's a part of this universe, I guess. I've never really been into the, even though I like my D&D and stuff, I've never really been into the Warhammer side of the D&D circle, let's say. There's a shop quite close to where we are that does. It's a shop that has D&D games of Warhammer, like Space Marine, I don't know what it's called, Dawn of War. I'm not sure if that is the right name for it, but they have that in the window. They have a massive figurine? I don't know what to call them. It's kind of like a statue of one, like a Space Marine from the Warhammer. From the, I don't know. I can't explain it, sorry. This is getting a bit more chaotic, so I'm just dealing with the enemies. A lot of time you're just swinging around hoping you hit something, especially smaller enemies. Even if you hit a dead one, it's quite fun to watch them just fly around. Fire's quite handy because it just does damage to all of them instead of just getting single targets, whereas some of the... Oh, right, never mind. Come on. Come at me. But yeah, all we have to do here is wait until this door can open, I think, or this elevator can come and get us. I do like quite a lot of the weapons in this game. It's quite fun. You get your pickaxes, your dual axes, your great axes, your hammers and shields, your axes and shields. You get a lot of things. And this is just for one character. Other characters get more. Like, I know for the... Oh, no. Yeah, it's kind of like the special infected as well, where you can get dragged off by certain ones. That one is a life leech, so if he heals himself, basically. But yeah, as you can see... This guy has 2 dual pistols. He has a massive sword, and I think he has a cannon. I can't remember. She has a bow and dual swords, or a single sword. Can't remember. Elf, human. I think also human and dwarf. And you can get another one who is a ranged character. So it's quite different, and it's quite nice. Oh. I don't know if anyone needs that, but it's quite satisfying, the melee combat. Because every time you get a hit, it's a good vibration on your controller, and it feels quite nice. It's turning more like into a review and a study of the game rather than actually just a let's play of it, or a playthrough. It's not really... I'm not going to play through the entire thing, unless I really start to enjoy it. I'll play it by myself, maybe not recording. Oh, enemy. There we are. But yeah, I do like this game. I really wish Left 4 Dead 3 could come out, because this fills the void quite well for me. And it's quite entertaining to play. But I do like how in this the AI will pick up the things you tell them to pick up, and it's quite fun. So it's like, I think they don't throw. Oh, not again. They don't throw them. They don't throw bombs, and I don't know if they drink their speed potions and their concentration potions and all the buff potions you can kind of get. I think they just give it to you eventually, which is okay, but I don't know. It's still like, it would be handy if they could throw it themselves and make judgments. But then again, they might make stupid judgments because they wouldn't be able to tell when to. Don't know. Probably going to change my secondary weapon because it's handy, but it doesn't usually kill anyone. It kind of just damages. But we'll see. Because there's an end of game report that tells you how many people you've killed, how many special effects you killed, and it's quite good. Well, I'm going to charge this up a little bit. Yeah, the longer you charge it, the longer of a flamethrower kind of effect you have. Which is quite handy. And luckily there's a lot of healing. I think I'm on the easier difficulty, so there's going to be a lot more, and I might put it up because I do find the easier difficulty, especially with AI, easy. But then again, when you run into people, it gets a bit chaotic and never really goes well. Unless you have decent people who'll wait up for you and whatnot, because you'll see a lot of people just split off and up. Oh. Yeah. That was one of the special enemies as well. There are a pack of them, and there's a lot of variety. In Left 4 Dead, you think that's all of them? Like you can, like, in your imagination can't think of what else could they add other than a charger, a jockey, a smoker, a hunter. So you see they've kind of inspired from Left 4 Dead, but they've not taken everything. They've added their own twists, which makes sense in, I think, this universe. But yeah, you get potions like this, which is the speed potion. You get potions like this, which is strength, which increases your damage. And then you get the concentration potions, which are purple. And they reset your super ability. Which my super ability, I think, for this character, minimizes damage from these kind of enemies. The smaller human-sized enemies. But not from bosses and stuff. It just takes it down so you can sit in a horde and not die quickly. But yeah, and there's also little secrets where I've talked about this, where you can find lore books, but there is also grimoire and stuff like that you can find. But grimoire, I think, is a bigger size book, and I'm going to tell one of my teammates to take it. So who's got the most health? Guy with top hat. You can come and take this tome. Okay, maybe not. I'm just going to keep going then. Oh, he got it. He actually did. Right. The more tomes you have, the more XP you get, and if you have a grimoire, I think you get more XP. I'm not too sure. I've only had a game where someone did find a grimoire, and I didn't know. I don't really know what to say. I never really noticed what happened afterwards. But yeah, it's weird because instead of Left 4 Dead, where a zombie can go down in usually one hit, these enemies usually take a couple of hits, depending on if they have armor and whatnot. Like that guy was a charge attack I used, but that guy I only used one hit and it took him out. But yeah, it's kind of still got the objective base things that you're looking for in Left 4 Dead. It tells you need to go something and do that. It's like it's a linear path, but there's multiple paths usually to do it, unless you're at this part where there's only one way to do it, which is to lower a cannon to shoot at the wall to continue. But yeah, it's quite distinct as well, like when you know that something's gonna go, that the bell tolls kind of thing, and it's alright. It's kind of like Left 4 Dead's horde noise. Come on, I'm just gonna charge this because it's gonna come at us all. Yep. There we are. It's quite sad. Oh no, okay, I'm charging this up again. Oh, damn. Too close to me. No, we're good. I'm gonna fire this anyways. Oh, I was really hoping that rat front would have got blasted, but oh well. But yeah, if you cool this down, you get hurt. And the more you have to cool down, the higher damage it does to yourself. Don't think I need anything else. Oh. There we are. Done. But yeah, you get the flare. Yeah, that's another special effect. It's a Gatling one who can get you at range. but he's quite inaccurate the further you are. Then you get the fire one, which is very devastating, really close up to you. But he has an explosive on his back. He's kind of like a mix between the boomer and the spitter. But then again, not really the spitter, as he has to continually put fire on you. Oh, we're losing chaps. Oh well. But yeah, I do enjoy this game quite a lot. And again, there is secrets. Like, there is probably a secret over there. Don't really know how to get to it. There must be a ladder or some way to get up. Oh, that's an armored guy, so you usually have to do a fully heavy attack, or you have to use another weapon. Or just keep hitting him repeatedly until he dies, which works quite well. But yeah, it's weird that the enemies are rats as well. Like, it's different. Like, it's not zombies, which is very common and I think a little bit overused now. So seeing it's quite refreshing to fight another enemy that isn't zombies, which there is kind of zombie-esque enemies, which you have seen. There's 2 enemy types now, like these guys, which are human-ish. But they're not zombies, they have weapons. I really don't know what they are. But then again, I'm quite new to this universe, so I'm not surprised that I don't know. But yeah, it's kind of like... Best way to... Oh, Chihuahua, Chaos Warrior. But the best way to describe this is kind of like a D&D. This is like each level is a D&D mission. You can see it is, and I really like that because the first time I played the first game was literally months after we started doing D&D, and I remember making one of my quests not inspired. Well, yeah, no, making one of my quests more inspired off one of the events that's happened in this game, and I was like, hey. I'm running out of ideas. I have very short time before I have to hold the session. I'm just going to use something similar. And it was one of our best ones as well. So it's... Oh, gee whiz. It's no doubt that it's actually pretty good. So it's a really good D&D-esque game if you kind of like that and you have friends that you want to play something like that with. Oh, I'm overheating. Oh yeah. If you overheat this gun ridiculously, I don't know if it's an insta-kill, but it nearly takes all your health away. Or it takes all your health away. Which is devastating. Oh, right. Okay. This is probably going to become a hard part, so I'm just going to drink all my medicine and whatnot. I think we have a player coming in as well, so... Can I heal? Where is he? There he is. Come on. Where are you? Stop. Worst thing about the AI, they move around a lot. And there we are. That's him healed. Now no one can complain. And I think we're getting a companion. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, yeah. There is blocking mechanics, which you've seen me doing. There's pushing mechanics, which is kind of common. There is also dodging, which is really handy for, like, trying to just get a dodge in. And there we are. Done. And, I mean, if you're good at that kind of stuff, and you can prioritize, then great. Also, we have a full team of people. Oh, there is no one in my team. But yeah, this character I've got has a lot of armor, and it looks pretty damn cool. Oh, great. I'm sorry, the guy who's going to come in here is going to get a really horrible surprise. One of the benefits from my class is that I have a lot more health. So, hopefully, they'll be able to come in and save me. Well, I'm surviving-esque, but... Oh, yes. Thank you. Cut the stick. The stick. Or the helping. Oh, gee... Are they not seeing that rat bastard? Right.
We've got the strangler. That's better.
Oh, that was terrible.
Bandages to be had over here.
Right, there we are. We actually have players, like Asuna Shaznu, I can't say that, Sternal Giant and Game Nerzev. Oh, great, all these names are lovely, but then again, teach their own. I like names without numbers. It makes your name look more... Hope I'm helping. I don't know if I am. Oh, I'm getting poisoned now. Oh, you're dead, son. There we are. But yeah, one thing you cannot say is bad about this game is the design of the enemies. And the design of the maps as well. All of it looks great. Like, sometimes there's a bit of problems where I see is like, color is a bit grey in a lot of places, but there's other campaigns and different things where it's set in like the forests and stuff like that. So it is a really nice change of pace. Oh, gee whiz. We got another one of these guys? Right, I'm gonna deal with them straight away. Right, come on. There we are, he done. He dead. Oh yeah, you get also different types of enemies. Kind of like Left 4 Dead, how you get the riot gear zombies, where they're fully armored and whatnot. But in this, you get like shielded guys who have a shield and you just have to hit them repeatedly or go around the back of them, beat the crap out of them, basically. So kind of like Left 4 Dead. So, but yeah, and then you get the enemies that do more damage and all that kind of stuff. And, I don't know. I really do like the design of this game. It's something that really fills the void for if you're looking for a Left 4 Dead-esque kind of game, because this is the only one I've seen where it is convincing enough to be something that is similar, other than a top-down kind of thing, but that's different. Oh, gee whiz, we're losing teammates here. Per chap 8, actually. Oh, Gatlin. Eat my fire. Oh, that's a special. Oh, I'm getting special attacked. Right, I might as well use my special, because there's no point in me not using it. Right, I'm just gotta deal with all these guys. There we are, that's a special infected dead. I've gotta deal with Fire Priest over here, or whatever it is. Is he still here? No, he's not. He's probably dead. Cheers, team. I'm gonna charge this a bit. Oh shit, we're really losing team. Oh no, he's not dead. Oh, I'm just gonna melee this guy. Oh, damn. One thing about your single attacks. Good for one enemy, not good for... Oh, no. You can mark enemies, which is really handy when you just don't know what you're fighting against. Flamethrower actually did so. Great. Oh. Also, you can kind of deflect attacks. Not to really stop anything, but... Oh, okay. Oh, you're dead, son. But yeah, I can't get enough how the melee is very satisfying in this game, and it's the exact same as the first game where it was very satisfying as well. Oh, that's it. That's the end of the level, and this opens up next. Yeah, we just had to defend the spell until some spell went off and destroyed everything around it. So it must have cleared the plague-ish kind of thing. But yeah, this is a great game, and... Oh, I can't believe they didn't die. But yeah, I really recommend it. It's on discount right now. I don't know if it's still on discount by the time this video comes in. But it is a worthy investment if you're the kind of person who likes Left 4 Dead and wants a little bit more out of their games. I'm surprised no one got downed. But yeah, this is pretty good, and... We actually won as well. Sorry, I had to yawn there because I was getting a bit tired. But yeah, here's the experience kind of thing. We collected tomes. 2 tomes is 20 experience per one. Heroes living at the end. You complete the mission on a certain difficulty. And then you can get kind of like a loot box, but it's not really a loot box at the end, which is quite nice. You can't pay for loot boxes, which I really like. And here's the kind of same thing you get in your credits at Left 4 Dead. Tells you who... Basically, I did the best because I've been in the game longer, so it doesn't really count. So I don't see this. But it tells you your damage, headshots, elite killed, range kills, all that kind of faff. And it's great. But yeah, I'm going to just pump up the difficulty a little bit because it's quite easy. And I will start not going for tomes so much. I'd probably start actually trying to play the game. But yeah, I'll just show you the last kind of bit here, which is what happens at the end. You get your loot boxes, this middle table here. You open it up, and it's very like a loot box, where it gives you 3 options, and you get the satisfaction of opening them all. Where it's like, you get a couple of things, and I'll show you what these things do. You get to change your equipment, which I said earlier on, but hey, look, you get different equipment pieces, like this, and also you get different kind of upgrades to it, where it's like some of them do critical damage. That's a pretty good one, which I've got there. But this is my highest. This is my highest damage. Also, it's a blue rarity. Oh, I can't select it for some reason. Yeah, sometimes there's a bit of bugs in this game, which kind of frustrates me a little bit. But I don't know. It's worth going through. Some people say there's bigger problems, but I've not really run into anything yet, other than one crash. But that kind of happens a lot with games now, which kind of sucks. But hey ho. Yeah, you can equip new weapons and whatnot, and you can upgrade your setup with your hero power starting at 5, and then it kind of increases all the way up to no idea to something. You can level up. You can unlock talents at every 5 levels per character, which, like this one, gives me more health, which is really handy because you seem to have little health sometimes, and it's good to be a tank. Then other things are really handy, like it's the Drake fire weapons, which is the pistols and the flamethrower. The heat generated is lessened by 30%, which is really handy. It means you can use it more and whatnot. The next part here is the crafting, which is you can get these raw materials up top, starting from the most common to the rarest. So it's like if I melt it down, okay, let's say I'm gonna... You can melt 9 things down at once. I don't know if there is any good things about melting them all, so I'm just going to go green, green. Green, blue, I'll do another blue. I'll try and do most blue so I can see if I can get the rarest kind of stuff. Blue, blue there. And I'm out of blues, so I'm just gonna go green, green, and green. Oh, can't do that. But yeah, you hold Y, melt some, and it gives you materials. Like, since I melted down blues, I get this blue dust. So I'm just gonna melt down the rest of this kind of stuff. So all your extra stuff you can just melt down for materials, which you can use for, like, you can create items, so you can create your kind of what you would like to use. So hey, if you're a pickaxe guy or you're a shotgun kind of guy, go for it, because there's this is all the varieties of weapons. I'm just gonna decline. I'm just gonna leave the... Oh no, I don't want to leave the grip. What I'm just gonna do is... Oh, I don't want to vote to kick. I don't want to be evil. But come on. Okay, I will just leave if he does that one more time. But yeah, you can upgrade your items and whatnot. If you have a proper item, you can upgrade. Still don't know what that means, but hey, we'll see. I think it's a craftable one. But yeah. Anyways, thank you so much for watching and spending your time here. But anyways, have a nice day, okay? Alright. See yas.